Today you're making your series circuit. You're going to need your wire cutter that you're sharing with at your table, your pair of scissors to cut up your lights. Go ahead and pull out the strand of wires and lights from your baggie. If you notice they're all put together, you're going to want to unravel your light bulbs from the extra wire that you're going to have to connect those light bulbs. If you notice, you have your light bulbs are connected and they need to be cut. I've already cut two of them here. You can go ahead and cut in between these two light bulbs. You want to cut about halfway. You're going to need two light bulbs for your series circuit today. You can have two minimum, you have to have two, or you can go ahead and add a third one for your series circuit. Remember, you're going to have 3 circuits total, so you don't want to do all your light bulbs at one time. So you have to have 2. You can have a total or up to 3 if you would like to do that. The extra wire, if you'll just leave it off to the side, you might be cutting this and using this to connect one light bulb to the other light bulb, depending on where you choose to put them in your house. After you have your light bulbs cut and ready to go, if you notice they're about equal lengths on both sides, so you can work with the wires on both sides. This one's already been stripped right here. You're just simply going to prepare your light bulbs so we can start working with them. You're going to use take off about this much of each plastic on those wires. If you'll just clamp down with your wire cutter, and you're going to take off, and you'll be left with your copper on the very ends. So you're going to do this to all of your light bulbs. And once they are ready to go, you're going to connect them on the ends to put them inside of your house. When you connect them to the ends, they will look like this. If you put them inside your box and they are too far apart from each other, then you're going to have wires that connect these two because they'll be too far apart inside of your house. So that's where you would add a connecting wire. So you're going to go ahead and decide where you're going to place them inside of your house. If you notice, this person added some to their ceiling. They're pretty far apart. Here's their switch that we just made earlier. They decided to do 3 for their series circuit. And if you notice on top, they have all their wires kind of sticking out, and this is where they would connect to on the battery. So remember, it has to be in one complete loop. And remember, a series circuit, they're all just connected in one complete circle, and then they are connected to the battery at the very end. So when you are done, you should have a series circuit on the outside, all connected, and you should have 3 light bulbs on the inside with your 1 switch. And don't forget to connect your connections with a little bit of electrical tape. I'm going to take some off of this house right here. You just need a tiny bit of electrical tape, and if you notice, it's pretty flexible to put over any of the connections that you have. So if this was a connection that I wanted to make sure it was secure and it didn't get messed with, I'd kind of wrap it underneath here, and I would go ahead and add some electrical tape to it. I'm going to wrap it up really tight so that way nothing got messed with, it won't get bumped or torn apart, so I won't have to spend extra time to connect it, and it should look like that when you're done. So that's your series circuit. Tomorrow we'll be working on parallel.